Israel. Could the Isupk started 1 West 125th Street under Commander General Yohani. They're here to bring the truth to our people, to let our people know that we are the true people of the Bible. You understand? The Most High fights for us. You understand? And we want to let y'all know that we're not affiliated with any other Israelite camp. You understand? No other Israelite group. You understand? We're not number one, we're the only one. You understand? There's nobody out that's teaching the truth, man. Everybody else is just Christian groups and just Bible study. You understand? This is where you're going to get the truth at, man. Only here, under command of General Yohani. You understand? And our oppressor is the devil, man. And the devil has us where we are right now. You understand? The devil has us in the condition that we are. This deceiver. You know that?
Stop. Can you hear me? You can hear me? I can't really hear you, man. You can hear yourself.
I can hear you. Yeah, it's a lot. We got a few technical issues anyway. But check this out. We are, like I said, we are in the condition we are due to our disobedience in the whooping belt, which is the so-called oppressor. You understand? They're in rulership at this point. You understand? They're in rulership right now, man. You understand? And it's easy to know who the wicked is by just getting to the scripture, man. And in fact, let me get Proverbs 29 and add 2.
Come, sir.
Still a reverb going too. It's like an echo.
Let me see if I can fix that, sir. Hold on. I can hear the what does it sound like now? Speak, see it in the speaker.
I can hear like I don't know what that is. It's kind of mechanical noise or something. I know Ron was saying something about put the volume on. Is already on that?
I got it already on that. Can you still hear? Speak.
Yeah. Testing.
Can you hear yourself?
Got it.
How it sounds?
Sounds wild. Testing. Yeah, it sounds wild, man.
Sounds wild now?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to start that over again?
No, you can go ahead. Proverbs 29 and 2.
Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority.
When the righteous are in authority, man. So this right here is letting us know what life would be like when the righteous are in authority. And of course, the righteous, if the Isupk was in authority, we wouldn't be living the way we are. You understand? Life wouldn't be the way it is. It wouldn't be so many not guilty verdicts on our brothers being murdered in the streets. It wouldn't be like that. You understand? Like, we're living in hell because The wrong people are in rulership. You understand? The wrong people are in control.
Right.
You understand? We have to take back control, man. You understand? And taking control and trying to get freedom, you're gonna have to go through some hell. You're gonna have to sacrifice a lot. You understand? Like we gotta sacrifice. We gotta learn to sacrifice in order so somebody else can have better. You gotta sacrifice your time with your family so that somebody else can have their family. Somebody else won't get murdered.
Yes, sir.
You understand? So they can their child can grow up with their father. You understand? Their child can grow up with their mother. Their parents won't be on drugs or anything like that.
Right.
Their brothers won't have to get murdered. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like the worst sound to hear is a mother mourning from like. If you ever heard that sound, it's something that don't never go away. To hear a mother scream because her son got murdered on the streets, like that scream, that pitch, it does something to you. You don't forget that, man. It's like it makes your stomach drop, man, and then it takes a while for it to come back up. You understand?
Right.
But that's what happens. You know what I mean? Like that life doesn't have to be like that if we gain rulership, man. You understand? The wicked are in control, man. They are in rulership, man. They the ones. They the goddamn little cartoon characters. You know what I mean? That be that got the plan and be like, you want to take over the world and get the evil laugh. You know what I mean? They the ones with the evil laugh. They in control right now.
Right.
You understand? And we the real superheroes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We the ones with that has the power to take back what needs to be taken back, man. And that's rulership, man. So our people can live, man. Go ahead, boy.
When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
Man, and you can tell who the wicked are, man. You can tell that they're in rulership, man, because we mourn. All we do is mourn. You understand? Like all we do is mourn. Our family OD. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like our family are victims of the government that was put together to keep us on the bottom.
Right.
You understand? And we just constantly keep trying to turn to these people. We turn to the wicked. You know how listen to how crazy that sounds. We turn to the wicked to try to get justice. You understand? That's like you know what I mean? Like an antelope running to a lion because another lion murdered killed his family, killed his mother or his baby or her baby.
Right.
You know, you go to them like, you know what I mean, trying to reason with these bastards, man. Ain't no reasoning with them. You understand? Don't keep running to the danger to try to help get out of danger. Like we're foolish, man. Like we foolish. You know what I'm saying? Like you can be a fool though. You can be a fool for Christ. You can be a fool and get out there on the streets with us. You understand? And teach these scriptures and try to help people to get out of the sleep that they're in. You understand? Like the Most High gave Christ that word, that power to tell us to get out on the streets, man. And we supposed to do it. You understand? We supposed to be trying to get that rulership.
Right.
We gotta take that power, man. We don't have that power. We don't have no power. And there's so much evidence of this, man. And the ones that are on top, they want to see us fall, man. You understand? They want to see us fall. If I could, let me get Job 9:24. Because like the worst part about this is a lot of times we think our enemies is the brother next door.
Right.
Or the brother on the next block or something like that.
Yes,
You understand? Like we plotting on them. You understand? While our brothers and sisters getting murdered on the streets. We plot on them, you know what I mean? We think that we go through that small little disagreement with each other. And there's a bigger plan, you know what I mean, to take us down. And we don't even know it. We so lost, man. And our oppressor in these Christian churches, man, keep us lost, man.
Yes, sir.
They keep us down, man. That damn Christian church, man. Yo, that right there is hand in hand. I feel like That's the oppressor's home right there.
Right.
They can kick their feet up, you know what I mean, and watch the destruction that's happening with some wine, you know what I mean, with a suit on, you know what I mean, and make sure that the church has everything it needs, man.
Right.
That's life as a Christian, man. And everything else that you think is not Christianity is Christianity. I met a sister that told me she said she's spiritual. It's spiritual. That's the laziest thing in the world. Like the laziest thing you can do is be spiritual or claim that you're spiritual. You ain't gotta do nothing at that point. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Salakia, sir, that's the easy way out. Spiritual. You don't have to believe in this, but you believe in something.
Exactly. You ain't got to do nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just say I'm spiritual. So just so you don't say I don't know. I know it's something up there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get that power to the Most High. You understand? Like it's a disgusting thing to do. Though. But go ahead, you got that for me, boy?
Come on, sir. Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Come on, man. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, man. It's given to the hand of the wicked. You understand? It's like the last scripture. Like they're in authority, man. The wicked is in authority. Your life is played out in the scriptures through prophecy. You understand? Like our life is in the scriptures, man. Unless there's no plan. You understand? They're wicked. They're in control, man. We're mourning. You understand? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. You understand? I know a lot of people might look at that. They might be thinking demons or something like that. Oh yeah, there's some bad people out here. That's why no, man. No. The so-called oppressor, man. Like he's the wicked.
Right.
He's the one, man. You understand? You're Richard. Now every president, everybody that stands for the pledge. You know what I mean? Stands for the flag. A lot. Everybody that stands for the flag. That's the wicked. You understand? Everybody, you know what I mean, that gives their blood for America, man. That's the wicked, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then we just fall underneath that trying to fit in. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? Like we're our people, black so-called, you know what I mean, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, First Nation, like we're victims of trying to be like them. Because we think that we can come up. You know what I'm saying? Because like we're in hell. So of course this is all we know is America. So we think that we gotta come up here in America somehow.
Right.
So how did older people come up? How did the ones that came before me? How did millionaires and everybody else come up? And then we try to follow that same path, man. You understand? The scripture said, you know what I mean, that path is gonna lead you to death, man. Like following them is gonna lead us to death. You understand? Go ahead.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
Come on, man. He covereth the faces of the judges, man. Who are the judges? Like you know what I mean? Like this is one of those questions that you gotta ask. You know what I mean? Because everybody say, man, you can't judge me. You know what I'm saying? Only God can judge me.
Right.
You understand? What about the people that God put into authority? They judges also. You understand? And our oppressor came and covered their faces, man. He covered their faces and made them, you know what I mean, into white faces. You know what I'm saying? He changed the beautiful skin tone that we got and made our oppressors white, man. You understand? He done whitewashed the greatest people in the world, man. The greatest people in the world. These people that sacrificed their life fighting against white supremacy, and they were murdered by white supremacy, and they made them. You understand? Christ, they made Christ the greatest man in the world. They made him white. They made God white. You understand? They made Moses white. You understand? Like they made the greatest people, all the greatest stories. Even if you're not a person that read the Bible, the stories that you do know, you understand? Those people they made white.
Yes, sir.
You understand? They made them white. Like, and they're wicked, man. Like that's the most wicked thing you can do, because we can have power. We can have some type of, at least some type of nationality, some type of realness in our life. But they took that away from us. They got us thinking that we Africans. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Or that we Americans. You understand?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we don't even know what the hell we are. We don't know what we are. You understand? We spiritual. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? We Capricorns.
Right.
You understand? Like, man, we all types of garbage, man. We everything but what the Most High created us to be, man. You know what I'm saying? They covered the faces, man. They covered the faces of our people, like, of our king. They covered the faces of our king, man. You understand? Man, think about how they would feel if you start making, you know what I mean, Abraham Lincoln black or something like that.
Right.
You understand? Like, they wouldn't come on now. They wouldn't get no action, nowhere.
They be
You
mad.
understand? They be mad as hell. What the hell you mean out there here? George Washington. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yo, nah. Like, yo, they're the wicked, man, and we victims of their wickedness.
Right.
We gotta stop. We gotta stop, man. The first thing we gotta do is get up out of that Christian church, man. That Christian church is gonna teach you to love that white Jesus, that white face that they covered. You understand? That whitewashing that they did, they teach you to love that, man. A brother that look just like us. You know what I'm saying? You feel like he a strong brother. You know what I mean? He intelligent. He got his, you know what I mean, his suit on. You know what I mean? And he coming there, he got the cologne on. You know what I'm saying? And he up there, he acting like he got authority. But he got authority, but it ain't from the Most High. This authority is from our oppressor. You understand? To keep us asleep. That's what happened. Go ahead.
If not, where? And who is he?
You know what I'm saying? If you don't think that this devil is him, if you don't think that the wicked is the same ones that painted, that whitewashed our, you know what I mean, our kings and our judges' faces, man. Who the hell else? Who else could it be? Who else did that? We ain't do that. What's the reason for us to, you know what I mean, cover the faces? You understand? Make them white. That's our power. This is our heritage. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would we do it? It's the oppressor. They're the only ones. They had that power, man. They did that, man. They couldn't wait to wash them faces, man. In the Renaissance era, man, they couldn't wait to get rid of all like that. Like, get rid of it. It's a lot. Like, they was like, man, look, this gotta change. Like, these spooks is getting too much power, man. You understand?
Right.
They living too good, man.
Yes, sir.
How dare they do good after we done had them in slavery all these years? That's a smack in our face. How you doing better than us? How you got a black Wall Street? You understand?
Right.
Let's create somebody. Who we know that love our women? You understand? That, you know what I mean, that do anything for our women, that'll sacrifice his own for our women. You understand? And then they got MLK. You understand? He came. And then I remember hearing the story. My mother and father telling me, my mother telling me how she cried like crazy when Martin Luther King got killed.
Right.
You understand? Everybody mourned heavy. We watched the video in school when I was in elementary school. We
Right.
watched it. I'm like, damn. I'm looking at it like, damn, man. And, you know what I mean? Of course, with the influence from my family, you know what I mean, telling me how it was so messed up and all that. Not knowing that this man, he pretty much is the reason for all the murder. Damn near, he got a nice chunk of the reason why we getting murdered on the streets, man. Because of that integration.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That trying to fit in.
Yes,
You
sir.
understand? Trying to fit in with the oppressor. What the scripture say? Envy not their oppressor, man. We envy the hell out of our oppressor, man. We trying to get what they got.
Right.
We trying to get the cars. Trying to get the houses. You know what I mean? We trying to live like they live. You understand? We want to get on the planes. We want to drink mimosas, you know what I mean, in the morning and fly around, you know what I mean? We want to live that life, man. You understand? Like our oppressor, man. You know what I mean? We try to become drug dealers like our oppressor. Ain't nobody a better drug dealer than the oppressor, man. Ain't nobody selling drugs like him, man.
Right.
That's the top drug dealer, man. It's a story just came out. A cop tried to robbed a Rite Aid. A cop robbed a Rite Aid. Trying to get some drugs. He was saying he wanted medication. He wanted some type of medication.
Right.
That he heavy on whatever it is that he on. That he wanted an egg taken. He's stealing from them. You understand? Like they brought out on Black Watch. more likely that's where the drug. That's your top drug dealers right now.
Right.
It's the Rite Aids, the Walgreens. You know what I mean? Just any pharmaceutical, any way that you can get medication from. That's your top drug dealers right now.
Right.
You understand? And well, at least in our eyes, because the top is definitely our oppressor.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So it's like, yo, but this is a definite, like this question that's being asked in the scriptures, man, is heavy, and it's one of those questions that you gotta get an answer for, man.
Right.
You understand? If not, where?
Right.
And who is it?
See,
Man, if you don't think it's him, who the hell is it?
is it exactly?
You understand? Hey, it's evident. All you gotta do is look around. You know what I mean? Look at the news, man. You understand? Like even the dude, what's the dude? Derek Chauvin. He trying to get out now.
Yeah.
You understand? And I believe he gonna get out now. That's gonna happen. You understand? Cause right now George Floyd ain't nothing but a hashtag right now.
Yes, sir.
You understand? But
Well, yeah, almost not even that. A lot of brothers and sisters that forgot about them already.
got him.
You know,
You got that young kid, what's his name, Rittenhouse, now on trial for killing them other heathens, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now the focus has been lost from George Floyd, and now the focus is on this young Rittenhouse, this little beast of a murderer.
Right.
You know, the one that killed the people in, what's that,
Kenosha.
Kenosha, yeah, Wisconsin, Kenosha, Wisconsin, you know it. So now, this is the reason, just like you said, Salaki, sir, it's funny that you said that, because now, I guess Derek Chauvin can get off now,
Yeah.
without anybody even realizing it, you know?
Yeah.
Salaki.
Yeah, you know it's heavy because now they're saying that they aren't victims of him. They call them rioters and rioters, and what else?
Rioters and
Looters.
and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah. So they've taken away the human aspect from them and saying like, yo, they deserve it.
Bad,
You know what I mean?
yeah, a bad image on them.
Right.
You can't speak for yourself, so we can put a bad image on you.
Exactly. Like, yeah, man. Like that's the wicked, man. That's the wicked. They do that. That's what they give us, man. You understand? Let me get Psalms 83 and 3. If I could, matter of fact, before we get it, we can go into that article.
Okay, which one?
The Nixon.
Come, sir.
That is going to hold Psalm to.
Let me know when you're ready.
Let me get this.
Aid says Nixon's war on drugs targeted blacks and hippies. Let's go down. Oops. One of Richard Nixon's top advisors and a key figure in the Watergate scandal said the war on drugs was created as a political tool to fight blacks and hippies, according to a 22-year-old interview recently published in Harper's Magazine. The Nixon campaign in 1968 and the Nixon White House after that had two enemies, the anti-left and black people.
You hear that? Now that was heavy right there. He said they had two enemies. Anti-left was pretty much against the war, and then blacks.
Right.
What the hell? All right, so I got it. Your enemies with, you know what I mean? Anybody that's anti-war. What the hell black people got to do with it? You understand? How did we get on that list? You understand? Like we got on the list just because our skin color.
Right.
You understand? We ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? We ain't do nothing, man. Good.
Former Nixon domestic policy chief John Ehrlichman told Harper's writer Dan Baum for the April cover story published Tuesday. You understand what I'm saying? We knew we couldn't make it illegal to be either against the war or black. But by getting the public to associate the hippies with marijuana and blacks with heroin, and then criminalizing both heavily, we could disrupt those communities, Ehrlichman said. We could arrest their leaders, raid their homes, break up their meetings, and vilify them night after night on the evening news. Did we know we were lying about the drugs? Of course we did.
Of course.
Ehrlichman's...
That sounds like pride right there. Like,
right.
Of course we did. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Like it's like you know what I mean? Somebody told him confession is good for the soul or something.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? He like a hurt ex-wife or something. You know what I'm saying? Of course we did. You understand? Yeah, we did that. We know what we was doing. But
Ehrlichman's comment is the first time the war on drugs has been plainly characterized as a political assault designed to help Nixon win and keep the White House. It's a stark departure from the Nixon public explanation for his first piece of legislation in the war on drugs, delivered in a message in the July 1969, which framed it as a response to an increase in heroin addiction and the rising use of marijuana and hallucinogens by students. However, Nixon's political focus on white voters, the silent majority, is well known, and Nixon's derision for minorities in private is well known from his White House recordings. The comments come as there has been a marked shift in attitude towards handling drug use, ranging from legalization of marijuana in various states to White House candidates focusing heavily on treatment as an answer to New Hampshire's heroin epidemic while they were campaigning across the state.
Man, we could drop that right there. And the thing is, like, it's like this man, like, this is, matter of fact, we can go right into it. You know? We can go right into this scripture right here. You already got it? Psalms 83 and 3?
Come on, sir. Psalms chapter 83, verse 3.
Now we're going to let the Most High speak. We're going to let the Bible speak and let us know exactly what life is, man. Like, what life is, you know what I mean, that we're living. This ain't a life that you got to go into some third world country or something like that. You know what I mean? You ain't got to read a whole bunch of books to try to figure it out. This is our life right here. This right here, we just read the origin. You know what I mean? Some of the origins of it. You understand? Go ahead.
Psalms chapter 83, verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
You understand? Like, they have taken crafty counsel, man. What you just heard just now was crafty counsel. That was crafty counsel, man, had. You understand? Against thy people. Against our people, man. Against the Most High's people. You understand? They take crafty counsel, man. They kind of don't even know why they so wicked, man. You know what I mean? But they're wicked. They've been wicked from the birth, man. Like, they came out the womb wicked as hell, man. You understand? They descended from Cain, man. The first recorded murderer.
Right.
In the scriptures, man. You understand? Like, that's they forefathers, man. Like, they know who they belong to.
Right.
Good.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Man, we the hidden ones, man, because we don't know who the hell we are. We don't know who we are. Like, we're the hidden ones. Like, you know what I mean? And it's weird because we can't understand it. It's like, once you hear the Isupk speak, man, you should get it. Like, you should know. We can break it down and let you know that you are the hidden ones. You understand? We are the hidden ones. We're the ones that don't know who the hell we are. We don't know where we come from, where we going. We don't look like no goddamn Africans. You understand? Like, we don't live like them. You understand? Like, we don't talk like them. We don't have their culture, man. You understand? Like, we don't do what they do. You understand? We ain't Wakanda.
Right.
You understand? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're the best people on earth, man. Like, we're the best people. We the salt of the earth. You understand? Anybody, like, even somebody, you know what I mean, as popular as Nipsey Hussle, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? He was an Ethiopian. But his mother was, she was Israel.
Right.
Just being around, just her and being in the hood, being around brothers, black people. You understand? Like, this dude done learned so much, and he pretty much was coming up off of our culture.
Right.
And like, they just like we look at those that pretty much come up off of our culture, get a come up as being one of the best whoever did whatever. Like an Eminem, you understand? Or Elvis Presley. You understand? People that pretty much take bits and pieces of our life and try to make something out of themselves, man. But they try and take some of that salt that we got. Like, we the salt, man. Like, you know what I mean? We the hidden ones, man.
Right.
People wish they could be us, man. You understand? Let me drop that. Let me get Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. Because this is definitely what kills us, man. Even articles like this, not knowing. Like, not knowing that Nixon put drugs in our community, man. Because
Right.
he didn't like us. You understand? Because he didn't like us. Like, we get pretty much bullied by our children. You know, man, I was oppressed as a child, man.
Right.
And we get bullied by them. We get drugs thrown into our community, man, and our families destroyed. You understand? We had, like, there's some strong men that were addicted to all kinds of drugs, man. That lives were destroyed right now, man. It's all because of us not being liked.
Right.
Because they didn't like us. And you know what I mean? It's heavy, man. Hippies, they life ain't destroyed. You understand? They whatever community, whatever how they come from, it ain't destroyed. You understand?
Right.
Hippies just still can be hippies, you know what I mean? They don't get pulled over and murdered on the streets and none of that, man. Like, where the hate at for them? Where did they hate at? Did it stop? You understand? Why they hate stop and I'll continue?
Right.
Like the world has been given to the wicked, man. You understand? Go on, you got that?
Come. Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Man, destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. A lack of knowledge is why we destroy, man. We destroy because we don't know the Bible. We destroy because we don't know these precepts, man. We destroy because we don't know how to read the Bible. The Bible tells us a little here, a little there, precept upon precept. I'm paraphrasing. But that's how we're supposed to read the Bible. But you ask somebody, you know what I mean? You ever read the Bible? Well, I read the Bible front and back, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's contradictions and all that in it. If they don't know how to read the Bible, man. You don't know how. Everybody can't just pick this book up and read it and then decide, you know what I mean? That, yeah, I got it. I know how to read it. Nah, man, it's not like that. You know what I mean? You got to be taught. You got to come in class, shut the hell up, and be taught, man. Open your ears, man. You get so much more information in your head if your mouth is closed. Like, just come in here as a baby, man. You understand? Get this knowledge. This is the knowledge, man, that's destroying us. Because we don't know. Like, we don't know it. The lack of this knowledge, man, is destroying us, man. Like, we dying out here. Go ahead.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Man, we reject the knowledge. We reject knowledge every Sunday morning. Every Sunday that we decide to go to church. Every Sunday, every day that we don't decide to look at, and you can do it with your phone. Like, it's easy as hell. You can go to your phone and you can look up the origin of whatever and find out, oh, Sunday is the day of worship of the sun.
Right.
You understand? Oh, man, that's not even the Sabbath day. They got a Catholic priest that they came out and admitted that they changed the day of Sabbath to the Sunday. it was done by man. That's man-made.
Right.
You understand? We can't even, like, why can't we do that? Why we can't do that, man? Like, we out here dying every day, and we thinking that, ain't nothing out here gonna save us, man. Like, our brothers don't even believe in God, in the Most High, because we believe that it's supposed to go another way. That the Most High, you know what I mean, like, dang, I think we done ran out of wishes, you know what I mean? People think you can just rub a lamp and wish for what you want from God. Like, nah, man. How it don't work like that, man? Like, you gotta put in work. If you want something done for you, you gotta do something for him. You understand? You don't treat your children like that. They be, you know what I mean, whole time your kids is little assholes, they just run around doing what they want. And you just keep giving them what they want. That's how you create drug dealers. That's how you create, you know what I mean, hitmen, you know what I mean, the bullies, you know what I mean, all the little, you know what I mean, the dudes around the neighborhood that just do whatever they want in the neighborhood. That, you know what I mean, become real menaces to the neighborhood. That's how you create them.
Right.
And no, the Most High know how. He definitely know how to treat his children, man. He gonna punish us, man, until we get it right. You understand? Until we get it right, man, we gonna get punished. You understand? And we are being destroyed because we reject this knowledge, man. Every time we go out there on the corners, man, they reject us, man. You understand? Our people reject us. But guess what? We're gonna keep going on there. We're gonna keep growing and growing.
Right.
Baltimore school, goddamn, you gonna damn near think this the COVID capital because damn it's gonna be so close. Like, damn, they gotta have COVID in there. Nah,
right.
We protected in here, man. We protected by the Most High, man. We're gonna be shoulder to shoulder up in here, man, at some point. You understand? Go ahead.
I will also reject thee.
That's what the Most High did, man. We rejected him and he rejected us. Yeah, okay, you want to reject us? Okay, you want to keep going to church? You want to keep going to, you know what I mean, see this woman teach you about the Bible? You understand? This woman going to sit up here, she the preacher. That's where you want to go at. You want to go where the music live at. You could do that last night. You understand? She gonna wait. You gonna come here this morning for her. Talk bad about all the kids that go to the club the night before, and then you gonna get up early in the morning, and then you gonna come to the club. You understand? Like, I mean, like the Christian church, man, is destroying us, man, and we rejecting the Most High.
Yes,
So
sir.
he rejected us, man. Go ahead.
That thou shalt be no priest to me,
Go ahead.
seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thy children.
Man, if we forget the love of the Most High, man, we gonna forget our children, man. And the bad part about it is we can be them damn children, man. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like, you know what I mean? We thinking that we doing it right now, and it's like, yo, all right, man, yeah. I'm not worried about what the future holds and none of that. You gonna be in that future, and you gonna be a victim from what you did today. The life you live in today is the life is gonna be pretty much it's gonna be accounted for. You understand? You don't
Right.
escape nothing. You ain't escaping nothing from the Most High, man. You understand? You gonna pay for it one way or another, man. We destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. We gotta get back into the spot, man. We gotta get into this truth and try to save our people.
Right.
And we gotta save each other, man. Like, we need each other. You understand? Like, we a nation. We not the church where we tell you to, you know, pick yourself up by your boots. You know what I mean? And you do it yourself. Like, nah, man, we gonna do it for you. We gonna do it together. You understand? Like, because that's love. That's real love right there. You understand? Well, let me drop that. Let me get Deuteronomy. Let me get Deuteronomy 28:15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
You understand? So if we decide that we do not want to do what he said, you understand? This is, matter of fact, so hold on, let me flip that so we can, let me start at one. Let's get that first, so we can see what life is.
Come. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently.
You understand? Hearken diligently, man. Like listen carefully. You understand? This is the Most High telling us, man. If you gonna do it, if you do exactly what I say, if you pay attention, you understand? Like you study to show yourself to improve, man.
Come.
If you do that, you know what I'm saying? Like this is what, you know what I mean? Life gonna be good.
Unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day.
Now do all his commandments. All his commandments, man. Not thinking that, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, you now you become a scientist and you like, look, you know what? They didn't have all the technology we had back in the day, so you can eat pork now. They just couldn't cook it right. You
Right.
understand? I eat pork sometimes, but I cook it right. I cook it real good, so you know what I mean, all the worm and all that out of it, that's, you know what I mean, that's being smart. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Nah, you know what I mean? Even people, you know what I mean, like it's people wanna make the fight for everything. We got brothers eating alligators, and you know what I mean, and lizards and all types of down south, man. They get it in with everything. You understand? You know, man. Like the Most High said, all these commandments.
Right.
You thinking like, yo, dang, you know what? He just don't treat that girl right. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna holler at her. You know what I mean? Maybe, you know what I mean? It might not be bad. You know what I mean? Maybe she'll leave him. The whole time you become a side dude. The whole time thinking she gonna leave you. The whole time you just commit adultery. But you thinking it ain't that bad. He a bad dude. You know what I mean? He don't even come home every night. He at the club, you know what I mean, with all these other girls and all that. You trying to be Captain Savior, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, nah, man. Do all the commandments, man. Good.
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations.
You hear that, man? Like, that's so powerful in itself, man. The Most High said he gonna set us on high. Like, imagine that life, yo. Imagine that. Like that life right there is something that black people know nothing about. You understand? You know what's so bad about it? Because we don't even know about that in our own house.
Right.
Like a black man in his household is a second class citizen, man.
Right.
Like we can't even get that in the household, man. Imagine being on high above all nations. Everybody that we need. We feel like we need all these nations. You understand? You got all these nations that's running. That they got all the spots in North Lexington Market. You understand? They got all the food spots.
Right.
You gotta go there and get all the food from them. All the spots in the hood is ran by them, by Chinese and Arabs. You understand? Like they got everything. It might be a couple scattered, you know what I mean, black owned spots. I don't even know if they black owned.
Rare.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's definitely rare. And the thing, like even here, go to school at, I thought, you know what I mean, we see Moab, we thinking it's an Isupk spot.
Right.
The whole time we got Moab in there, you know what I mean, running it.
Right.
It's like, God, man, we thought this was theirs.
Right.
Nah, they just the face of it. You understand? Like, yo, we could be putting on top of all nations, man. All nations, man. Go ahead.
Of the earth. Verse 2. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Man, that's everything that can happen. Like, we living beautiful, man. It's going to overtake thee, man. Like, we going to be living like, yo, we going to have all the pop, like, they going to be trading, coming to us for trades. You understand? Coming to, hey, you know what I mean? Salakia, sir. You know what I mean? I the one, if I could, you know what I mean? My child made this, you know what I mean? I just thought this would be a good business proposition and it can make a whole lot more. You know what I mean? We'd be like, nah, I don't know, man. That's garbage.
Right.
You know what I mean? Nah, make it better. Well, you know what? That sounds good. All right, you know what I mean? Yeah, get started on it. We want about 500,000 of them things by Tuesday.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, they coming to us. They can come to us, man. You understand? Like, that's the life that we could be living, man. That's heaven right there.
Right.
You understand? That's heaven that you ain't gotta die to get to, man. All you gotta do is keep these laws, statutes, commandments. The Most High loved that. He loved us, man. Like, he loved us and he was trying to give us the word. You never had a brother tell a sister that, like, man, I'm trying to give you the word, baby. You understand? And the Most High trying to give us the word. Yeah, man, that's love, man. And what we do, we go home.
Right.
And worship everything possible. Everything, man. Even a fake version of it. What's that? The polo, the US, you know, the fake polo joints, the USA Polo Association joints.
Right.
We worshiping the fake God, the Jesus piece, man. The white Jesus, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we go in the movie theater, we crying at the movie with the Passion of Christ. We crying, man. And so many people, man, it was tired. I was crying, yo. It was hurt, yo. I hated saying that. Because of the person getting murdered, man.
Right.
Man, any black man cry over a person getting murdered, man, he might as well go ahead and shave his head like Kanye West, man. Something, you gone, you done. You understand? Most High said that he gonna put us on top of everybody, man. So we ain't gotta become the concubines for another nation, man. We the concubines, you know what I'm saying? We the spoils for these devils, man. Whenever you sleep with a so-called oppressor, man, you a spoil. You understand?
Right.
In fact, and let me get that. In fact,
I think that's
good.
First Maccabees chapter 2 verse 10.
Is it?
I believe so.
I think it's in Genesis.
First Maccabees.
Yeah, no, Deuteronomy.
You said who have had us as a spoil?
No. Deuteronomy 21:10. It's pretty much giving the regulations on.
Oh, okay. I thought you was talking about the spoils. Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 10. When thou goest forth to war against thine enemies.
You understand? This is enemies right here. You know what I mean? It's sad because like this is Kanye West right here. What we about to read about right here, this is Kanye West. But I just want to dig this out real quick.
And the Lord thy God hath delivered them into thine hands, and thou hast taken them captive.
You understand? The Most High pretty much he wins every battle for us. You understand? Just to be clear, there's no battle that we done worked out extra hard and we did extra training and we like, yeah, we did it. You know what I mean? Like, no, the Most High did that. You understand? He gives that increase. Go ahead.
And seest among the captives a beautiful woman.
You understand? A beautiful woman. Well, beautiful. Yeah, I mean, I guess you saw a beautiful black man. Go ahead.
And hast a desire unto her.
Mm-hmm. So you see that, and you like, yo, if you see a woman, and you like, damn, she's bad, yo, she alright, yo. I know we just killed everybody in the city, but yo, I want that one right there. Go ahead.
That thou wouldest have her to wife, to thy wife.
To thy wife, you know what I'm saying? If you want that to be your wife, you know what I mean? Alright, go ahead, you can go ahead and take that. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Then thou shalt bring her home to thine house.
You understand? And shit, you should bring. Now, this next part, listen real clear on this. Because you're going to see, if anybody's seen that drink chat, you know what I mean, with Kanye West, you seen it?
Nah.
Man, this dude, did you see his haircut?
I saw a picture of his haircut.
Man, this dude crazy. He talking about the Kim Kardashian, that's still his wife. He don't give a damn what's going on. He like, man, this dude lost, man. This dude, so he actually took pictures. He actually he had a picture of them like at the beginning of their show, I guess they like sitting on the couch on the Kardashian show before he was married to her. Had the picture. He cropped himself in the picture. Like this dude, like a real like something wrong with him. You understand? So go ahead.
And she shall shave her head.
Man, shall shave her head, man. Go ahead.
And pare her nails.
She shall shave her head, man. I wish we can get a picture. If we could get the picture, man, that would be heavy, man. Kanye West. Y'all get a chance, man. Google this dude's haircut, man. This dude, he got his haircut like, you know what I mean? Like when a kid got wingworms.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They cut all the hair off and they got all the little spots in their head.
Oh, yeah.
That's how this dude cut his hair.
Yeah.
Like what the hell? I don't know what the hell wrong with him, man. You know what I mean? That's our oppressor. We want to be our oppressors or like our oppressors so bad that we'll do whatever it takes. Like he looking at it like if you talk to him, you'll think that, you know what I mean, or he'll try to have you believe that he's just an artistic dude. You know what I mean? He just real artsy and that's his style. No, it's not his style, man. He a weirdo, man. He a weirdo and he need help. You understand? Anybody around him need to tell him. You understand? That he needs help. He's staying, man. I feel like he should be on suicide watch, man. You understand?
Right.
The dude need help, man. But man, where we was at though? We could drop that. Where we was at? We was at Deuteronomy
21 and what? You just did the 21 and 10, right?
Nah, that's where we was. Yeah, no, that's what I just grabbed that for Kanye.
Oh,
But
okay.
no, that's where we was at. I think we was at Deuteronomy 28:15. I want to say.
Okay. Yeah, 28 and 15.
Hold on, let me see. Okay, yeah, we can go ahead and start right there.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy
You
God.
understand? And we know the turn out for that because we damn sure didn't hearken to him. You know what I'm saying? It's a Christian church on damn near every corner. You know what I mean? Big ass churches, so many places, man. Like it's so many churches that there's no reason why we should still be in this hell.
Right.
Because we should be able to go to every goddamn corner, every hood, and go to a different place, a sanctuary or a place of worship. You know what I mean? Whenever we feel weak. You understand? We got fringes that supposed to, you know what I mean, help remind us, you know what I mean, to stay right. We got so many churches that, you know what I mean, that all we gotta do is run to a church. You know what I mean, you left your fringes home, run to the church, man. Just go there. Because they gonna get you right. You understand? It shit, you know what I mean? You think about selling drugs or taking drugs or whatever, buying a prostitute or whatever, man. There's a church on every corner that should remind you, you know what I mean, to do right. There's too many of them everywhere, man. Just let you know that ain't nothing in there, man. That's the house of Satan, man. Go ahead.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee.
All these curses right here, man. These curses right here. Listen, black man, black woman, Hispanic man, Hispanic woman, like this, everybody on the 12 tribe chart, man. Listen, this is your life, man. You understand? Listen to these curses, man. And tell me you don't know who these people are, man. Tell me we ain't the people of this Bible. You understand? The damn sure ain't the Jewish, man.
Right.
He don't live like this, man. This ain't his life. You understand? Don't go do none of this hard shit. You know what I mean? None of that, man. Go ahead.
And overtake thee. Verse 16, cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city, man. So damn, what you doing, man? Like your life for us in the city, man. That's cursed, man. You understand? Every black man, everybody know a cursed life, man. You understand? In the city, you can go, just walk outside, go in the hood, man. Go in the city and look at it, man. that life, that's a cursed life, man. You know what I mean? You sit down next to a brother, you know what I mean? You think he sleep whole time, he nodding off. You waiting on the bus with him, he nodding heavy. You understand? He falling off, you know what I mean? Like, that's your life. It's cold as hell, man. We out there catching the bus.
Right.
You understand? Cold just to get to work, man. For a young ass little wage, man. For money that's not even going to let us take care of ourselves. Let alone, you know what I mean, the child that the lady got us on child support for. That's cursed, man. That's cursed, man. That's city life for you, man. Gunshot, you know what I mean? Where though you used to just hear ambulance and police cars riding up and down the street. You used to hearing gunshots. Where though you in there, you like, yo, is that gunshot? You understand? Like, that's life in the city. The way though you don't even know what it is. You just sitting there, you like, damn, hold up. You know what I mean? You kid. I remember being a child, man, in the room playing. And you hit it. You just hit it. And you like, oh, was that firecrackers? Well, that was a gun.
Right.
That was a gun? Dang, yo. And you hit it again. Damn, somebody getting hit up. And then to find out later, you know what I mean? Somebody got murdered. Somebody's child got murdered, man. That's city life, man. That's a curse, man.
Right.
You understand? Go ahead.
Curse shall thou be in the field.
Man, curse shall thou be in the field, man. You know what I mean? This is definitely a black person thing right here. So you think, I just got a job, I got a promotion, we about to get the hell out of the hood, man. We going to the county. You understand? We gonna move to Frederick, Maryland or something. We gonna move to any county, Carroll County. You know what I mean? Any county that you can think of. You know what I mean? You thinking because they got trees. I was talking to a sister. She was talking about how she lives in Hartford and she like there's trees out there. You know what I mean? She thinking, oh yeah, she living good. She thinking that's her life.
Right.
That she escaping. You understand? You ain't around black people no more, so you escaping it. The Most High gonna remind you of this very well.
Right.
Yes, sir.
You ain't no escaping this, man. You thinking because you gonna change the zip code that you getting away from these curses, man? You understand? These curses don't give a damn where you at. You know what I mean? You walking somewhere, you going anywhere. No matter where you go out in the world, man. Even millionaires, they think, you know what I mean, black people, they got thousands of millions, got millions of dollars, got big ass houses and all that. You understand? You read their house. Will Smith, perfect example. This dude said he wanted to kill himself.
Damn, man.
He wanted to kill himself. You understand? Like, think about they thinking their life is better, man. We thinking their life is better.
Right.
You understand? Like, nah, you ain't getting away from these curses. You might got a couple of hours. Might make you feel a little comfy. You understand? You might can do a little more. But your life, you definitely cursed, man. You ain't escaping none of this, man. Go ahead.
Curse shall be thy basket and thy store.
Man, the food you think you getting from a different store, you think you know when you riding out all the way out to like Timonium. We got Wegmans out there. You think you going out there? You like, I'm gonna go out there because I ain't shopping at the black neighborhoods. Cause you know what I mean? They got the garbage in there. We be thinking we escaping that. You know what I mean? We getting away from it. Let's go out. Nah, I don't. You know what I mean? I'm better. You know what I'm saying? I'm way better than that. I'm not shopping at Giants. Nah, we gonna go to Wegmans. We gonna go to what's the other spot downtown? The spot that like just all the oppressors go to. They give you the picker bags. They got the picker bags and you buy it. And then the hell is that called? Oh man.
Trader Joe's.
That's one. Yeah, that's another one. That's one I was thinking about. Trader Joe and the other one. It's right off of President Street. Like in the cut, it's like going towards like Fells Point.
That ain't it's like a Trader Joe's though,
It's
right?
like a Trader Joe, yeah.
Okay.
That was gonna beat me down hard if I don't get it. What the hell is that?
Mama's.
That's another one too. Yeah, moms, they ain't it.
Yeah, moms.
Ah, man. I'm mad. And I want to keep on going. I want to go past it so bad. What the hell is that? They high as hell though.
Right.
Killing the Smalls. Damn, you be the truth if you can find that. I don't know how to find it. I have no idea. What is that? I don't know. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be all night. Yeah, it'll take me all night. Probably get at the end of class. That'll be the truth. Maybe when we're doing the announcements.
Right.
Dang, what is it? I want, you ever do that? And you want to say, man, forget it, man, let's just go.
Right.
But then, you know what I mean? It'll be in your head like, nah, I ain't going nowhere. Dang. What's that? That's crazy.
Anyway.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's go with 18. That's gonna hurt though. It's still hurt. I'm gonna explode.
You want to read these curses?
Yeah, you want 18.
All right. Verse 17, curse shall thou be thy basket and thy store. Verse 18, curse shall be the fruit of thy body.
Curse shall be the fruit of thy body. That's the one that hurts the most, man. That's that one that I was talking about, that scream that black woman has, man, when that child winds up murdered on the streets. When the blood is on the streets, man. When your cousins, you know what I mean? And you gotta look at your aunt, and you gotta, you know what I mean, look at your uncle, you gotta see the pain in their eyes, man, because they been murdered in the streets, man. Because the police strangled your child, man. You understand? Freddie Gray's mother, when he got murdered, she got a big settlement.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that ain't mean nothing, because she couldn't get her baby back, man. She
Right.
couldn't get her son back, man. Killed herself.
She wanted to.
Tried. Yeah, she tried to kill herself. Yeah, man, like that's heavy, man. You understand? Like that's your fruit being cursed, man. The fruit of your body, man. The fruit of your body. You understand? It's supposed to be, you know what I mean? We supposed to be on top of the world right now. We supposed to be on top.
Right.
But due to our disobedience, man, that's what our lust. You understand? But you, can't turn down some ass, man. You can't turn down, you know what I mean, a female to say she's trying to go, but she got a husband. She got a boyfriend. Because you can't turn that down. Now we living like this. You understand? We cursed, man. Good.
And the fruit of thy land.
You understand? And this right here, this is done specialty right here. You understand? At the farms, and like we can't, the black farmers is damn near extinct. You understand? They don't get no love, man.
Right.
And like that's that life that we live, man. If you black and you got land and you trying to, you know what I mean, trying to make something, you trying to live off of that land, and our president gonna come and shoot that down. You understand? They gonna make it as hard as they can. You understand? Go ahead.
The increase of thy kind and the flocks of thy sheep.
You understand? I mean, all that you got back. You know what I mean? Our farmers, man. They definitely got the know-how. They definitely got the animals, but they can't do nothing with it because we being oppressed, man. We being oppressed, man. You understand? We ain't listening, man, because you know what I mean. We ain't listening. You know what the proof of that is? Because we're Christians. Because we're Muslims. Because we're Catholics. You know what I'm saying? You want your child to have a good education. If you think you want your child to have a good education, you put them in a Catholic school or something. You know what I mean? Some private school or something. You know what I mean? and all of them is like pretty much religious based. You put your child there, man, but that's proof that we are cursed, that we don't listen, man. You understand? Proof on the bottom is what's the dude, John Gruden. He was quoted saying racist remarks about black players and anti-gay remarks. I guarantee you know what I mean, if he get fired, it ain't gonna be because of them black remarks. You understand? Like, we are at the bottom right now, man. We're at the bottom. And as soon as we understand that, man, when we understand that we not each other's enemies. Matter of fact, let me get Deuteronomy. Let's get, you go down to 68. Let's stay on 28 and go down to 68.
Come.
We need to know who our enemies are, man.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
You understand? Go ahead.
With ships.
Again with ships, man. Ain't nobody on earth ever was born into captivity with ships, man. Like, ain't nobody take that long voyage over, man. He said he gonna take us, he gonna bring us again with ships. You know what I'm saying? Into Egypt. This might be confusing to a lot of people. We gotta understand that the word Egypt just means bondage. You understand? So he said when he said he'll bring us into Egypt again with ships, he gonna bring us into bondage again with ships. We went into bondage plenty of times. We walked it. You understand? We went into bondage plenty of times. We didn't have to swing. We ain't taking ships there. Go ahead.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Go ahead, because we damn sure we don't see Israel, man. There's plenty of people that try to go over there and live a life, and you know what I mean, try to, because you know what I mean, that's our motherland. That's our motherland right there. And she cried out for us, man, because she got a bunch of heathens living on it. You know what I mean? Destroying, like they're pretty much defacing our homeland. That's where they at, you know what I mean? And we worried about trying to get to Africa. You know what I mean? Wearing red, green, and red. And look at red, green, and black. All them colors, you know what I mean? And putting up the fist and saying that's the motherland.
Right.
That's not our motherland, man. That's what we was taken from. We were there trying to escape with people that, you know what I mean? We thought it was alright.
Right.
Like, yeah, we can escape with them. They look just like us, you know what I mean? We want the same color. We the same complexion. We can blend in right there. You understand? But nah, we had other plans for us, you understand? Go ahead.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
You understand? Now right there, this is your enemy. This is how you know who your enemy is. He said that there, we're going to be sold into our enemies. Who will be sold into? You understand? Who bought us?
Right.
You understand? Who were we sold to, man? You understand? They got movies about it everywhere. You can see it. Everywhere. You know what I mean? Who the hell were we sold to? We know who we were sold to. The same, we were sold to the same person, you know what I mean, that in Job, where they were saying, if not him, then who?
Right.
Them same people. It's everywhere. Like, it's pieces in the Bible that lets us know who the hell our enemy is, who the wicked is. It's the same person. It ain't our brother. You understand? Go ahead.
For bondmen and bondwomen.
Bondwomen, man. You know what I mean? And up on the up, they put us up, and pretty much is bid to the highest bidder to get us. You don't give a damn. You right there with your little boy. You got your little daughter. You know what I mean? You right there with your family, standing up there. Y'all done got off the ship, and you see it. You know, oh, my baby right there. Boy, if you don't get back here, you shackled up and all that. You understand? You so happy. You ain't see the ship. The voyage took so long. Let me tell you how long it took for us to get to America on the boat on the train.
I can't even really.
It was. I mean, it was months.
Let's go back. Let's find out.
But you understand? Because that's even that hell right there, man. Just to, you don't know where your family is, man. Whole time you at the bottom of a boat, the bottom of a ship. You getting, you know what I mean? You getting defecated on. You understand? Women having their monthlies all down there. It's running down their legs. You understand? Like people urine, pissing everywhere. Like that's the smell. People die just from the smell itself. You ain't wiping yourself. You just down there just living like that. Women getting raped, men getting raped. You understand? Children getting taken.
Right.
You know what I mean? Lord forbid you got a daughter that's, you know what I mean, she developed early. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch her getting taken to the top. So these niggas have fun, man. So they can have fun on us. That's how, like, that's curse, man. That's heavy curses right there, man. You understand? That's curses enough to where that we should do right. You understand? Just to look back on life. We should do right, man.
Let's see. 35 days.
35 days?
Let's see. French ships took 2 to 3 months.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, 2 to 3 months, man.
The journey from Africa to North America was the longest. The journey could take as little as 35 days, just over a month, going from Angola to Brazil. But normally British and French ships took 2 to 3 months. Ships carried anything from 250 to 600 slaves.
Yeah. It ain't comfortable at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, man? Ain't when they just on top of each other, just on top. That's enough for you to think about. To be like, God ain't playing with me. You understand? That's like, you know what I mean, you get punished real heavy by your parents, you know what I mean? They took your phone, your TV, your game, they took everything. You was there like, yo, they ain't playing with me, man. I think I really messed up this time. You understand? You ain't getting to go to nothing. You ain't going to no game, no party, no nothing. I don't give a damn who, there, or none of that. You go to school and back home. And you realize, like, yo, he's really serious with me right now. I gotta do better. Most High needs us to do better. You understand? And them punishments ain't nothing like our parents on earth going to teach. You know what I'm saying? Most High, he's way above that. You understand? He gonna make sure that it sinks in. You know what I'm saying? Once your eyes get open to this truth, man, and it sinks in, you're like, yo, I definitely need to do better. Let's finish that off with that.
For bond men and bond women, and no man shall buy you.
And no man shall buy you. And no man shall buy you. Think about the Black Panthers. They try to buy us. You understand? They try to get us up out of this. They try to get us out of this hell that we live in. They couldn't do it. You understand? Think about what else? Malcolm X.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Nation of Islam. They tried to buy us out. Ain't no man gonna buy us out of this. You understand? The one thing that none of them had, Marcus Garvey, all these people had plans that they put together that could work. But the one main ingredient they was missing was the Bible.
Right.
It's the Most High. You understand? You leaving your Yahweh out of your plans. Nothing gonna happen. Ain't none of that gonna work. Because that's the main piece. He put us here. You ain't about to be slick enough to get yourself up out of it. You understand? It's like, you know what I mean, people that commit suicide because their life is so hard, thinking they're gonna get up out of it. You think that you escaping this hell that the Most High put us in? It's like, think about escaping from jail. You think you escape from jail, what's gonna happen after they catch you? And they're gonna put even more time on you. You think you're gonna get out of this hell that the Most High put us in by killing yourself? No, you're gonna come back. You probably be born in the back of this building. You understand?
Right.
That's your life now. You know what I mean? Your house. You gonna be one of them kids. You ever see them people that they be in like parking lots or like Walmarts and stuff. They got the children out there with them. They out there like every day with a note to say, you know what I mean, please help me. I'm trying to get my kids something to eat. You know what I mean? They living like that. Think about coming back as one of them kids, man. You know what I mean? That don't have nothing. At least the ones that ain't trying to get over it. If it is, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's real or not. But that's your like. Think about your mother beating the hell out of you. Think about being precious. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? Having precious mother. That's you trying to kill yourself and come back thinking that, yo, I gotta try it. I can't do this life. I'm gonna have to kill myself and I'm just start all over. Yeah, you're gonna start over. It ain't gonna be life. It ain't that little bit of hell that you thought you couldn't take. Nah, man. Most High definitely got bigger plans for you. You understand? Let me get me Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. We got matter of fact, this will be the last scripture.
Alright, come. Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
Never trust thine enemy. We just found out in Deuteronomy, man, who our enemy was. The people that bought us. The people that got us up off of them slave ships, that sold us, you understand? That bought us and sold us, and then bought us again. You know what I mean? That's our enemies right there. You understand? They say don't ever trust them, man. Don't ever trust them. There's no reason why we should trust them devils. You understand?
Right.
Like we setting ourselves up for hell, for a deeper hell. You understand? Thinking that we can bargain with them. You understand? We think we can bargain with these people, man. People don't give a damn about us, man. The same way they bought us back then, they still buy us.
Right.
You understand? That's why we call each other sellouts. We sell out, we don't sell out, you know what I mean? Just to try for a little bit of comfort. You understand? Let's say never trust our enemies, man. They might act like they cool, but nah. You can't trust them, man. Go ahead.
For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
Man, just like iron rusted, man, iron gonna rust. And it's going that nice shiny steel, you know what I mean? That look nice, you know what I mean? Them old school whips. Yeah. And you get to see, you know what I mean? You get to see all the decay and rust on them because iron is gonna rust. It's just gonna happen unless you take care of it. You understand? That's gonna take a lot. All types of rainproof, you know what I mean, materials and all that you got to put on there. You know what I mean? But they gonna rust. Go ahead.
Though he humble himself and go crouching.
You understand? That's what they do. They try to humble themselves or lie. They humble is a lie. They're not really humble. They say they go crouching.
Right.
They go crouching. They try to get down on your level. You know what I mean? You got plenty of things, oppressive things in the hood.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And of course, what they do? They try to talk like us. Man, what's up, boy? They try to talk. You know what I mean? Try to be slick, whatever. You know what I mean? But, these oppressors, they the slickest. They was the slickest in the garden. You know, they got They got Eve. You understand? Like, you can't trust them.
Right.
They'll always. That's why their smiles have got that much. They smile because they know they can get you if they want you. They can do what they want if they want. You know what I mean? Because our minds are so weak. You know what I mean? And we're so destroyed as a people. You know what I mean? They'll come in. They'll come in the hood. They'll get on TV and tell you ain't black unless you vote for him. You understand? Who the hell put him in charge to say you ain't black if you don't vote for him? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like they try to talk like us, be like us. You understand?
Right.
They go crouching, man. Go ahead.
Yet take good heed and beware of him.
Man, beware of him, man. Beware of Sleepy Joe. You understand? We wanted Joe Biden in office so bad, just to get rid of Trump. Wanted him in there so bad, man. What did he do for us? Not a damn thing, man. Not a damn thing. Unless you like boys. You a man that like boys, or you a girl that like females, then you might have got some love from him. He don't give a damn about us, man. Good.
And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass.
You understand? That he's like, it said, thou shalt be unto him as thou hast wiped a looking glass. You know what I mean? It's gonna be blurry, but you gonna have to wipe that thing clean, man. You gonna have to see through this evil, wicked bastard, man. You understand? Go ahead.
And thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away.
You understand? And you try to clean them off and try to see through it, you know what I mean? And then you like, oh dang, this dude is still, like, it's not getting clean, it's not looking no better. You understand? Because you gotta see through a clear lens, man, who this bastard is, man. Like, they're evil, they're wicked. Unless we get the truth, man, unless we understand and come into this body, man, come into these classes, man. Come into this body and get what we need, man, in order for us to rise, man, and get up out of this hell, man.
Right.
Because like I said, the scriptures let us know that there is a way out of this hell, man. You can get that part from the Most High. But you definitely gotta do what the Most High say, man. You know what I'm saying? And with that, I pass the class over to the priest and officer. I'm done.
Clap it up.
Oh, yeah.
Shalom, Lord Christ. Security announcements. We are the Isupk out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3, 8 to 10, means 10th in the Hebrew, and it's pronounced ma'ashera. Means a tenth of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or priest fund. Or give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for the priest, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like to give. Up and coming Holy Convocation, we have the Feast of Dedications on November the 28th. Make sure y'all make y'all plans to be in the school on November the 28th to celebrate the Feast of Dedication. Then we have the Passover coming up on April the 15th. Make sure you start saving up your money, get ready for them flights. Make sure you get them garments together. Make sure you get them glorious war belts together. Make sure you make yourself look fly at that Passover this year. You feel me? All right. It says, remind Akim Aquatium to check on social media such as isupk.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and material. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which include black boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and scarves. And with that, we're going to get one courtesy salute to the teacher, and Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine Barak, Yahweh Shemi Hawashah Barakatah, Yahweh Matah,
Class dismissed. Speech, y'all give them time. Y'all give them time. Class dismissed.